What you seek is seeking you. But what are you seeking? Really? I don't mean on the surface. What are you really seeking? You know, on the surface, I'm seeking financial freedom. The ability to do what I want, do the kind of work I want to do, which is primarily becoming more and more working with men, helping men become free. I also want to live off-grid, fully off-grid, fully away from the influences of the matrix, siphoning my energy into electricity bills and water payments and council rates. I want to be a free man, living on my own land, in a house that I built with my own hands, drinking pristine, clean, pure rainwater from the Father, from the heavens above, in tune, in harmony with the sacred geometry that we find so abundantly in the natural environment. I want to be free to be a primal man, to shout as loud as I want, without being worried that someone's gonna come and lock me up. I want to be free to grow my own food, to cultivate the soil, to tend my own flocks. To me, this is what it means to be a man, to live in freedom, to live in peace. Not always. There will be battles, there will be wars, but at least to have my own little haven carved out in nature. What I'm noticing is that every day that I walk this path, I am becoming more magnetic. This drop toilet, window view of the forest, solar shower, another nice view here over the valley, rainwater tank. I'm becoming more magnetic, and the things that I want are presenting themselves to me more and more. Better shut this door for mosquitoes.
What was that loud thing?
I was just yelling, just because I could. Look at this. Simplicity. These walls aren't even insulated. Corrugated iron cladding. Beams, exposed timber. Beautiful views. Simple. Not expensive. Rustic. Absolutely beautiful. This is all you need. As a man, we've been sold this lie that we need to carve out our little ivory tower in the matrix, that we need to live in $1 million home, that we need to have all this expensive stuff. But a setup like this, you could build 50 grand, you know, that's in Australian prices. The average home to build in Australia right now, post pandemic, you're looking at 400,000. Probably at a minimum, 400,000. Something like this, 50,000. Buy a block of land like this. If you find it a little bit further away from the towns, a few 100,000 tops. Whereas a tiny suburban lot these days.
This is our house. We're just buying it because we're on holidays. This is my father. He had to tell us, but I don't know what this place is called.
It's just an Airbnb. It's the Eco Shack. So, what I'm saying is, on a superficial level, my vision is to create something like this. And not just for myself, but to bring other men into that world. Imagine if we were to buy a plot of, say, a few thousand acres, and we brought together dozens of families, dozens of men with their families, and we taught them how to build with their own hands. We taught them how to do basic plumbing, carpentry, electrical work, and we just built their own houses, and we all shared similar values. Imagine we're all on semen retention, out here on the land, building our own homes, bringing our families, working together, cooperating, building our own paradise. It's possible. It's all possible. And these are the kind of things, these are the kind of true desires that start to emerge on this journey. You don't need to be, living on a yacht to be a multimillionaire, to be wealthy. You can just have something like this and just have that residual income that allows you to travel as you see fit, to access resources, to access people, to access time, to have your time back, to get out of the meat grinder, to get out of the slavery system. When guys give me kickback for talking about wanting to be financially free, I ask them, what's the alternative, bro? If you're not going to be financially free, you're going to be someone else's pawn, someone else's slave. It's okay to aspire for financial freedom. It's okay to want to have freedom. You're meant to, as a man. So that's where it is for me, on one level. But on a deeper level, it's about Christification. You see, Neville Goddard taught that there was a law, and a promise. The law is about learning how to control, use your mind to create what you want. For example, once you master the law, which we see again in the biblical accounts, we've got the Old Testament, the first 5 books of Moses plus the others, that comprises the law. Listen closely, because this is some mystical shit. Now, once you get your head around the law, which was essentially God saying, if you follow my commandments, you will have life and life abundantly. Choose this day, which will you choose? The path leading to death, ruin, decay, or the path leading to blessing, prosperity, and abundance? You choose. That was the crux of the law. The 10 Commandments and all of the laws following that. God was saying, you do this, you get this result. Cause and effect. Once you master the law, which is really, on a mystical level, doing something to get something, using your mind focusing on the reality you want to create, living as though you've already got it, giving thanks to God always, in suffering and in blessing, living in the state of the wish fulfilled. Once you've got that, no one can take that away from you. You can create your own reality. And this is what many millionaires have done to reach the position they're in today. Many successful people, many powerful athletes, they all use this. It's visualization. It's seeing themselves in the wish fulfilled. Feeling, living as though they already have what they want. Step 2 is the promise. This is when Christ appears on the scene. Christ is the fulfillment of the law. Christ is the apex, the embodiment of the law, the embodiment of the I am. This is what I really want. This is my true vision. This is the true vision of everyone, of you, deep down. This is what you want. You want to know who you are. You want to remember your true nature, and you want to embody it in flesh. That's what Christ is. It's your true nature embodied in flesh, in this 3D reality. And as I say that, the rain begins to fall. Keep walking the path. Keep trusting your intuition. Keep your eyes not on the external circumstances and the flashy things of the world, but on the vision that God has planted in your heart. My vision is to see 100 million men set free from bondage, the bondage of being separated from their true natures. 100 million men waking up to their Christ nature. That's what we're here for, brothers. To set the captives free. Much love, Kings.